Sulsum, Vino Fredice Masim. So when last we left off, it took a lot of days of trying to juggle having 5 family friends, with Claire literally deciding on a whim if she wanted to be Samuel's family friend, but he's finally got that promotion he was working so hard for. And you know what? The next promotion is literally just within reaching distance, albeit he does need now 1 more point of charisma, 2 more points of logic, and 1 more family friend on top of the 5 that he's barely managing to maintain, but I'm pretty sure he'll be absolutely fine at doing that, or at least maintaining it for just long enough that he could get that promotion. But he'll need to focus on gaining those skills first and then gaining the family friends. But we're not focusing on Samuel today, we're focusing on Dave and Yvette. The first time I've said that we're focusing on both of them, but certainly not the last. It's currently 4 o'clock in the morning, and they're both getting ready for work. She also needs to gain 1 point of logic to stand a chance at getting promoted today. Let's see what they need to do. Both of them need to use the toilet, but I'm pretty sure that they'll manage that. I think Yvette will need to go first, and then Dave. Or maybe they'll both need to go. Let's have a look, shall we? I think we'll have her go first, and then we'll have her go and practice her logic skill here. There we go. We need to have a dog get out of the way. There we go. You just focus on cleaning up here. Don't worry, she'll be done eventually. You also might as well clean that up as well. There we go. And then we'll have you go and use this. Brilliant. The timing there was exemplary. We need you to gain 1 more point of logic. And run, Dave, run! You also need to earn a little bit of money so that those bills don't become a huge problem. They won't become a huge problem, don't worry. Everything will be absolutely fine. We really need some lighting here, most certainly. What we actually could do is we could have you go and clean up all of this here. Since you're not going to be working on getting a promotion, you might as well make it that much easier for Yvette to go and get one. When do you work? You work at 10 in the morning, which is fine. The carpool will arrive at 9, which is handy because that's exactly when your carpool also arrives. Any more of that for you to go and take care of? The answer is a resounding no, but you might as well go and clean that up as well. And also this while you're at it. How much more do you need to do there? I think you might be able to do that before it gets too late. You also need to go and have a shower, and then have some fun. But I'm pretty sure you can manage that. There we go. And then we'll just see how quickly you can gain that point of logic. Shouldn't actually be that difficult, and the carpool for both of them will arrive in about an hour. And you've nearly got that point of logic. You do have that point of logic. Fantastic. And the mood out here is actually pretty good. We really should focus on getting a few more items for room in this area of the lot specifically, or generally just for outside. Alright, time for you both to go to work. And you both use the same car, I think, which is quite handy. And while Dave doesn't have to change to go to work, Yvette does. Will they be home at the same time? You get home at 4, and you get home at 5, so you're going to get home first, which means you can go and pay the bills if you, actually it won't matter if you get promoted or not, because you will have enough money. You didn't get promoted, which is a shame, but I'm sure you'll get promoted tomorrow. You're going to go pay those bills, though, which is fantastic. And will Dog actually come over and say hello to you? The answer is, no. No, he won't. Somebody is in the way of that car, and that would be Buzz over there. We just need to get rid of that interaction so that Buzz will move aside. There we go, and now you're paying those bills. You might as well also fill that bowl up with food. Dave should be around pretty shortly. What could you do in the meantime? Well, you could work on your creativity. We do actually need some things so you can work on your creativity. Maybe we'll put an art easel over here so that you can work on it outside. Do you know what? Turning off the television right now and interacting with Dog is probably a good idea, as you really don't know Dog that well whatsoever, and getting to know Dog will always be a good thing. And now Dave is home, which is good because Dave can now focus on... What could Dave focus on doing? Dave is going to go and say hello to Dog while you're going to shoo that dog away. There's no reason to have Buzz in here, just taking up room. There really isn't that much room in here. With a extra sim, this amount of space is now at a definite premium, and we don't have room for Buzz. It might finally be time to put up that sign saying that animals aren't allowed here. Or maybe we should just get a few things for outside. For instance, maybe we should go and get that art easel. That might be a good idea. Then again, getting the electric guitar is also a good idea. But this thing isn't for Dave, it's for Yvette. So we'll just put this over here. There we go. You can then focus on your creativity whenever you like. Also, you really don't need to have dinner right now. But you should probably go and talk to Dave a little bit. We'll have you two talk and then have a hug. Why not, eh? Let's just make sure that relationship stays nice and strong. Alright, also that is at 75 on your end. What about for you? It's only at 53 on your end, which is really not that good. You could actually do with contacting Samuel at some point and just spending a bit of time with him, or at the very least just giving him a phone call. There we go, and that will most certainly help with social. Most certainly. We'll actually have them talk a little bit more, but only a little bit more, because they most certainly need to get some rest. Well, Yvette more than Dave, actually. We might have Yvette go to bed already, and have Dave hang around, staying up for just a little bit so he can ring Samuel. Let's have you watch the television for a bit. After all, there may not be as many opportunities to watch the adventures of Yeti Man anymore. Maybe. Just maybe. Alright. You go and watch the television, and Yvette will go and get some sleep. The time won't fast forward until both Sims are asleep, so we can have him watch cartoons for as long as he feels like he wants to, which really won't be for that long whatsoever. Just long enough so that he can have a phone call with Samuel quickly. Alright, time to turn that off, and it's now time to call Samuel, as by the time you start doing so, he should be back at home. Just have a quick conversation. Having a 10 energy gain here will most certainly help with them waking up that little bit quicker. Alright, the room in here is actually pretty fantastic. Very fantastic indeed. And I know you are very, very sleepy. But that's okay. Rest well, you two, for tomorrow is yet another day. It is yet another day, and I don't know who's going to get up first. It might be Yvette, it might be Dave. The answer is that neither of them are going to get up, so we'll have them both get up at the same time. And we'll have you prepare breakfast, and you can just have a shower already. There we go. Time to start the day once again, you two. And that also needs to be taken care of at some point, most certainly. Alright, it won't take you that long to prepare breakfast, I don't think. There we go. Actually, you might be done in there. Yep, you're most certainly done in there already. You could watch the television in the meantime, but it won't actually be that long whatsoever. Actually, using this right now might be a really good idea. Just to make sure that that doesn't go too low. And you'll definitely want to go and grab a plate of food. There we go. I've actually managed to get this balance working when I've had 8 Sims in a household. It is very difficult, but it's very rewarding when it does work. Also, they really don't talk that well when they're eating. This negative is slowly eating at their relationship. Bit by bit, that is going down. We really need to have them eating at different times, most certainly. Is it only a one-way negative, though? No, it's a two-way negative. They just generally don't talk that well when they're eating. That is not good. Also, that is the 4th time that you have urinated there, dog. The 4th time that you have urinated there. Need you to go and do that, watch some television, most certainly. And then you're going to need to clean up everything here. We also need to make sure this relationship doesn't go down that much, because it being at 80 already is kind of bad. Alright. How long do they have before they go to work? The answer is not that long whatsoever. So you're just going to focus on cleaning everything up here. And fun seems to be pretty high, so you could interact with each other and get that relationship back in the positive again. Alright, time for you to turn that off. And you do watch the same television, which is handy. Also, I think getting rid of that one is, about to say getting rid of that one is a good idea, but right now, are you going to go and, you're just going to go and watch more television. Actually, doing that might be better. And I think, yep, you guys don't have that long to interact with each other. So we'll have you do that, and then maybe just have a quick conversation, and then a hug might be good. A hug might be very good. There we go. That brings it up a little bit, back to 85. And then, let's see, 88 there. It's nearly at 100 on this end. And then the hug will certainly help. They can always patch up that relationship. They don't seem to agree with very much whatsoever when they're, let's have an intimate hug here, when they're talking at the breakfast table. And I think it's time for them both to go to work. And with any luck, Yvette will get that promotion she's been working so hard for. With 4 in the positive, that is very likely indeed. Fingers crossed, eh? And then we'll find out what she needs to get another promotion. Let's hope it's not that much. The answer is, she got promoted to a medium. All that hypnotic work kept providing you with otherworldly interference, so address it on a daily basis. Contact deceased family members, friends from former lives, and even the client's long-lost guinea pig, to the wonder and appreciation of all around you. Hours are now actually quite short, 8 until 2, but unfortunately 8 until 2 in the evening. And they start immediately. You brought home 375 and a bonus of 750. What do you need? You need 1 point of body, 1 point of logic, and 1 point of creativity. Well, you can get that point of body pretty much right now if you start working immediately. As opposed to the 1 point of logic and charisma, which will take a fair bit more effort to go and get. Alright, you don't need anything because you're pretty much never going to get promoted again. You also don't need, you need 1 more family friend. This might be the last promotion that you get, because right now your hours are pretty miserable. We need to get a family friend here so that, that's a family friend, that's a family friend. Who else could you get as a family friend? We probably will need to get a family friend from scratch to make that work, which isn't great whatsoever. We also need to make sure this relationship doesn't deteriorate that much. I think it'll be time for Dave to make sure that this relationship doesn't weaken. Also, we may want to go and get some things for the lot so that the room stat is improved here. You're very quickly going to be going to work, but at least we can get you, yep, that point of body. And then we're also going to have you start on that point of creativity. And there is a dog. We're going to say hello to dog. Hello, dog. How are you? Your energy is rather low. And right now a different dog, that would be Cher there, is currently taking up Dave's time. But don't worry, Dave has plenty of time here for everyone. We could also have you just ring somebody and have them come over. Who should we have you ring to come over? Definitely not Bob. Definitely not Bob, and unfortunately the carpool for Yvette is about to turn up. This will admittedly solve the issue of them not getting on at the breakfast table, because she won't ever be around when breakfast is being served. Who could we have come round? We could always call Gunther. Maybe Gunther will like to come over. The chances are very slim. Oh, actually, he will come over. That is very handy. Would you like to bring a friend or two? Do you know what? Bring a friend or two. It'll be a massive party. We'll order pizza. Actually, let's not order pizza. We've only just managed to get all this money back. We really need you to save all the money that you can. Alright, it's time for you to go to sleep. Pretty much, but unfortunately you need to go to work instead. Ah well, that is what work is. Sometimes you just have to go to work instead. It's time for you to, there we go. You need to greet Gunther here. Do we need to greet Cornelia as well? I don't remember. Alright, off you go to work, and Dave is going to go and say hello to these people. You should probably come in, because otherwise things are going to get rather dark here very quickly. Alright, what we need to do is we need to greet you, and then we need to go and turn off the television, I think. There we go. And here gossip is definitely not what we want to have happen right now. Alright. We'll have him come in, though. Alright, will they both? Nope, they're just going to interact with each other for the moment, and you're not going to serve dinner. Actually, let's just have you talk here. Why not? We'll have you talk for a tiny bit. It can't hurt, after all. The more we get to know Gunther, the more likely he'll be to... He does not like parties. We may... Actually, I was about to say that they may not get on that well, but they seem to be getting on moderately well. Alright, we'll just talk to Cornelia for a little bit. Maybe we'll get on a bit better with her. The answer is a resounding no, not really. Oh no, wait, they can talk about parties. Maybe actually we want to talk to Cornelia rather than Gunther. In fact, I think it's getting pretty late, so we're going to say goodbye to you. And we'll talk to you one more time, and then we'll say goodbye to you. At least we'll be able to call you at another time. Let's see, that relationship is now at 14. That's probably good enough to have you come round at some point. Alright, time for you to rest. It'll definitely be time for you to rest at some point. Alright, time will fast forward until Yvette comes back home from work, whereupon she will be very, very tired. We actually probably need you to learn how to cook, because we don't want the house to burn down while you're at work. Alright, and now you're going to go to sleep, but Dave is going to get up far, far sooner. Alright, Dave is actually up right now. Time for you to go and greet the day. We could have you serve breakfast. That actually might be a good idea. Even if Yvette doesn't get round to eating it, she may get round to eating it. Okay, time for you to go do that very quickly. And you'll just leave that there, and unfortunately you decided to do things in completely the wrong order. Which is fine, I suppose. Alright, go and do that, and then this. Marvellous. And then you can go and watch television for a tiny bit. Actually, you're not going to work today, you're staying at home, so you can gain that family friend so that Yvette has a chance of getting yet another promotion. And then we can pretty much let all of our family friendships languish for a bit, with the exception of the one with Samuel, which we'll try our best to make sure is nice and strong. Alright, now you're going to go and have that shower. You're not going to be going to work for quite a while, not until 7 in the afternoon. So what we need you to do is we need you to rest until, yep, now you're getting up, and you're going to avoid going to work, most certainly. There is no reason for you to go to work, mainly because you have a lot of money. You both have a lot of money. And she's going to take a while to get up. That is understandable. It is a very comfy bed after all. Alright, just ignore that beeping sound from outside, Dave. It's Yvette's carpool. Definitely. Just ignore the fact that she's not going to work either. It's definitely her carpool. Oh wait, no it isn't. Never mind. It's far too late now for you to go to work, though. It's far too late. We're just going to wait for your fun to go pretty much to maximum. You'll get rid of that, and then Yvette will focus on dealing with all of her needs by watching the television as well. More Adventures of Yeti Man! Alright, it won't be too long before your fun is pretty much maxed out, and then you'll be using that, you'll be taking a shower, and then you'll be watching. Nope, not turning off, you'll be watching some television. I think, yep, you pretty much finished with that, so you're going to clean that up, and you've caused an obstruction there. That is okay. What you're going to do is you're going to ignore the phone for the moment, because that phone call is, people wondering why you're not at work. That's okay, they can do some filming without you. Most certainly. They probably can't do that filming without you, but well. Alright, after that you want to... Yep, I think that's all fine. That ordering is great. And you don't need to go and have a snack. Most certainly not. We're literally just waiting for this to stop ringing. And then it will never stop ringing. Okay, it stopped ringing pretty much immediately after I said that. Okay, what we want is we want to ring you and invite you round. Will you say yes? I hope you'll say yes, and the answer is, sure, you're going to come round, which is brilliant. And we might as well clean that up pretty much immediately. As soon as Bridget gets out of the way. Bridget will never get out of the way. That is unfortunate. I think Cornelia is, yep, already here, which is fine. We're going to say hello to you, and hopefully make you a family friend, for just long enough that Yvette can go and get that promotion, and then hopefully that promotion will mean that their hours are that much better. I suppose that does explain how she was always able to come round as soon as Dave finished work. Hello, how are you? We're actually going to have a conversation right here, because why not, eh? We can have this conversation. Is this, yep, this is just be talked to, which is fine. We can most certainly deal with that interaction. Right, they do share quite a bit in common, actually, which is handy. Dave here is doing the legwork in making sure that Yvette can get a promotion, which means that I think they might actually earn more money collectively than Dave currently does. I mean, that Samuel currently does, rather. Alright, they're doing some more talking, which is fine. Alright, time for you to turn that off, and time for you to work on logic and charisma here. Charisma is easy enough for you to work on, you just have to practice your speech for a little bit here. There we go, and nope, you're not going to be having lunch whatsoever. You may not actually be able to get all of these skill points in one day, but it is worth a try. What we're going to do is, we're going to wait right now for, there we go. Actually, no, that is really not a good idea. You should wait in here. Unfortunately, there is a dog that is just sort of moving into the house right now. Probably better that that doesn't happen. Alright, we need to talk to you. There we go, and I've no idea why you're queuing up an action with Yvette. It's Dave that you're going to be talking to, not Yvette. Alright, there we go. And now they shall talk to each other. Not about that, however. Definitely not about that. And now we'll have a conversation. Here we go. Hopefully they'll be able to become far better friends than they already are. And they don't agree on that topic either. Maybe this is a mistake, but it most certainly is worth trying. There are a lot of things that we can do here. A lot of interactions, but right now we might as well just talk for a long time. Until they find a topic that they can agree on. Basically until they're talking about parties. No, she definitely doesn't like technology whatsoever. What we need to do is, maybe we could try, let's try a joke. A joke will surely work, eh? I could just imagine Yvette being here, just listening to Dave, terribly trying to talk. And then it doesn't work. Nope, I think we need a different interaction. And I think, yep, those are bills that have arrived. Will the entertainment work? I don't think it worked. At all. Not even slightly. Ah well, he tried, didn't he? He tried. We can invite Cornelia to watch television, though. That might work. It might work. Maybe she likes the adventures of Yeti Man. Maybe. Just maybe. We all know that Dave and Yvette like it, so maybe Cornelia will too. I just imagine her, oh, there we go, that is 1 point of charisma gained. Time for you to go and gain that point of logic. Just imagine Cornelia going, so what is this show, this man who is a Yeti? And this is a terrible idea, as once again, he is absolutely awful at managing to make friendships happen when they're watching. Oh, she is very hungry. I think she most certainly wants food, and we don't have any food whatsoever. This has pretty much failed. Ah well, we could go and ring somebody else, I suppose. Who else could we ring? We could ring Gunther, we could ring Bella, we could ring Virginia. You know what, let's actually ring Virginia. Maybe she'll want to come round and say hello. I doubt she'll want to come round and say hello, and I don't think it will happen fast enough that Yvette will be able to get that promotion. She might want to come round. Nope, she's fixing up a casserole right now, and she just can't tear herself away from it. And I think Cornelia is actually playing chess with Yvette, which is actually good, because that means that they're gaining positive interaction. We'll just leave them do that. Seems like a good idea. Oh, actually, no, you need to stop trying to serve dinner all the time, and just call a neighbour over. Who should we try and call over? We could try and call Gunther over. He might want to come over. The answer is a resounding no. He's expecting the mail carrier today. Unfortunate, but sometimes unavoidable. I don't think this plan of having another family friend happen before she goes to work has worked. But hey, maybe we'll be able to talk to Cornelia better later on. I think you now need to turn off that television. maybe actually having a snack might be a good idea. Just a quick dinner. There we go, and your mood is actually quite good right now. You're going to eventually leave. Also, you know her positive 3, which isn't terrible, I suppose. And, uh-oh, that is El Bandito, who has arrived to cause shenanigans. That is not good. You need to stop eating that food right away and call animal control. You really should stop right now. This is far, far more important. And Cornelia actually says goodbye to Yvette rather than to Dave, because let's face it, they actually talked a lot more. Alright, you need to keep eating that food, and then use the toilet, and then go and get some sleep. Juggling the needs of 2 Sims is a lot harder. I know I stated it a few times, but it really is a lot more challenging. Alright. Nearly done here, and it is time for Dave to go and get some much-needed sleep and think about guitars, and wait for his wife to come home after a long night of working. A long night indeed. So when we come back, folks, they'll continue to try and gain 1 more, actually 2 more family friends now. What family friend have we currently lost that means that we need to gain 2 more? Let's see, we have this one, this one, this one, and... oh, it would seem that, never mind, I'm actually focusing on the wrong person there. Just about to say, actually, that the fact that Yvette has moved in means that now she's no longer counted as a family friend. So, ironically, if it was Yvette we were controlling, separately somehow, with them still being in the same household, they'd still have enough family friends. But, that is not how that works. So we need 1 more family friend, and she needs 1 more point of logic. But I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Dag dag. Married life, eh, Dave? It's fantastic, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic. Dag dag.